Hey, my friends, it was my birthday on this day, and this is how my family celebrated me. So, we went for a family dinner at Chinese hot pot buffet. So, we're a family of seven, and we sat down on a round table of eight people. Everybody had a hot plate and a hot pot in front of them. So at this time, they now brought the menu. And this is my daughter. She's been here before for a friend's birthday party. So she already knows how this thing works. So she was the one explaining the menu and how things works for us. So we all sat down because yes, in my family we encourage leadership skills, and yes, we respect everybody. So here is Odogu the spender, the in-house billionaire, the family ATM. Okay, so we were listening how Anita was explaining how things works here for us. So here comes, they now brought water in a pot, hot water in a pot for everybody. So we now went out to, get some food at the buffet table, and I went to get my own spices. So I just put in my combination spices inside my hot pot. Yes, so yeah, that's me putting in some of my proteins. Yeah, I selected, a lot. I like organ meat a lot, so I put in organ meat. I put in chicken. I put in all the animals I could find that I can eat, anyways, and that is lamb meat that you see me putting inside a hot pot. Guess what was in my mind? So the Nigeria in me just kicked in, and pepper soup was what I had behind my mind. So while that was cooking, I was like, you know what, let me help myself, because we didn't have dinner before coming out, of course, for the obvious reason why we came for a family dinner. So I got myself some already cooked food, and that was what I was helping myself with. And Odogutu was, doing his own thing, and every other person was doing their own thing. So it was like, do your thing your own way, however it suits you. So I really loved the idea. So it was, everybody became creative in their own way, their own thing. Everybody's personality started, coming out in the way they prepared their own food. So that's me munching and yumming and chewing and enjoying myself. That's the birthday girl. Birthday girl, go eat it. Yes, those are some crunchy chicken wings. Oh, it was yummy. Needless to say, you can see it from my facial expression that I was enjoying myself. I was. Some veggies. You guys, you know me. When it comes to vegetables, fruits, I don't joke with those. Balanced diet, okay. Some crunchy cucumber. Anyway, so I decided to check in, and my hot pot was boiling, really boiling. And I love seafood. You guys, you know that. So I put in some prawns, and I stir. I was like, this thing is coming, nearer. It's coming close. I was like, if I put in some noodles, that would make sense. In fact, it was one of the children that brought the idea. Was like, that's a good idea. I just threw in some noodles there, and I was like, okay, let's garnish it with some veggies, some green veggies. I'm like, okay, as soon as veggies comes in, no more heat. Yes, then I stirred, and I like the color. So just look at it. See how beautiful it is. Very, very beautiful. I'm like, tasting time. Yeah, the taste bud was like, that is good. So I started yumming, munching, eating, chewing, all I could do. My taste bud was so happy with me because everything was just coming together. So I decided to do my own mini plating. You guys know I love plating. I put my green vegetables. I dished out a little bit. Like, I attacked this pot with some kind of wisdom. I was like taking the food bit by bit in a small plate, and I was attacking it, with wisdom, like I said earlier on. So after I finished this little plate, I went back to my pot, and that is Odogu himself doing his own thing, and then the rest member of the families, they were doing their own thing. Like, it was a fun time. It was a fun family moment. I really enjoyed it, and that's me. That's the second round of plates. Like I told you, I dish out, and I was just using that small plate you saw. I dish out little by little, and it was easier for me to attack it that way because this was super hot. So when I dish out a little bit, it kind of, with the cold weather we're in, it cools it down really fast. And the birthday girl was enjoying the soup. It was spicy, it was hot. That prawn, I'm like, you know what? This prawn, I'm gonna deal with it. That's a third plate, people. You all, that is a third plate. I told you, I finished everything in that pot. Anyway, I remained some soup. Anyway, the soup was just about 1/4 of the whole size of the pot. Yes, I couldn't finish all the soup. My tummy was so big, but I had fun. I enjoyed myself. I love what I ate. So that's the third round. I was still having fun, enjoying myself. And they had a policy here, as in don't waste food. And that policy kind of resonates with me. I don't waste food either. I don't mind how many times you're going to eat. I don't mind the quantity of food you're going to eat. But just make sure you shovel that food inside your stomach. No wasting. And trust me, your baby girl did not waste any food. I ate. Everybody ate. And every member of my family, they know wastage is not part of our thing. Even though this was a buffet, we don't waste food. They ate. Like, everyone was super hungry. We've not had dinner. This is our dinner. They were super hungry and they were doing justice to the food. And the most important moment for me for this family dinner was the laughter, the conversation. I know, right? So the children were just, they were just at each other. They were chatting. Some of them, they were into basketball. Were just roasting each other. Oh, the way you dunked that ball. And they were just saying some funny things. We were laughing and I was listening to them. It was good. So please subscribe. Bye, 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 bye.